Howdy, folks. How are we today? Welcome to Coldwell Banker Land, and today we will be talking about the agent value package. I'm sure you are titillated and fascinated, and you can't wait to hear what you're paying your $97 a month for. So without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? Any moment now. Here it comes. Here we go. The AVP. So this is your agent value package, and it's something that we offer to our agents here in Colorado, designed to protect and promote you. So let's get right into it and find out exactly what's included here. So under the protection portion of this, we've got your state-mandated errors and omissions insurance. So we're one of the few companies you can work for out there in the marketplace that will allow you to pay for your insurance throughout the year without having to pay for it all at once. In addition to that, we've got our NRT Legal Services Plan. This is huge peace of mind. A lot of people out there, through no fault of their own, run afoul of the Real Estate Commission or get sued by somebody, God forbid. But with our Legal Services Plan, all you have to do is bring the nasty gram you received from whoever may have sent it to you, take it to your managing broker, and we will reach out to our crackerjack attorney and take care of that on your behalf. So that's terrific. In addition to that, we're offering your 8 hours of continuing education. You don't have to pay for that. That's another thing that's unheard of out there in the marketplace for other real estate companies. How about all of our profile pages across all of our web platforms? At the national level, we've got you on ColdwellBankerHomes.com. We've got you on ColdwellBanker.com. We also cover your IDX feeds so that across your web platforms, you have the ability to display full MLS listings. So we take care of that for you as well. Now, on the promotion side of things, our marketing department is always hard at work planning giveaways, sweepstakes, events that we do throughout the year, all kinds of outreach that we do in the community, and that's a super cool thing that we are able to do for our agents, and we put together your availability to be able to email drip that out to your clients. So there's always a sphere contact activity going on that Todd and his folks in marketing work so hard with. So that's our AVP monthly client contact program, client appreciation events, holiday photos, quarterly sweepstakes and promotions. Sometimes we're giving away, what do? We did the technology giveaway. We do like a Lowe's or Home Depot giveaway. So all of those things. And we've got upcoming, next on the list, we've got the Denver Century Ride, which is the biggest bike ride that anybody does through the city of Denver, which is very cool. So that's something you want to let your clients know about. And after that, just one short month after that, we will be looking at Coldwell Banker Day at the Rockies. So that is a huge opportunity to reach out to your sphere. You can buy as many tickets as you order at $9 a piece, but you'll receive 10 free tickets for that game to invite your closest and best clients. So there you have that. In addition, what is included in your $97 a month? Your transaction management services, your centralized showing services, all of our home-based technology, and probably one of the most powerful things in here is your Market Leader website. Market Leader is pretty much the gold standard of personal promotion websites for real estate agents in the marketplace. And this is a super, super powerful tool. We've kind of come to realize in recent weeks that it's like the human brain. We're only using about 20% of it. So this is something you can look for a lot more news on in the remainder of the year still to come. But we will be doing much more deep dive trainings into how to get the most out of your Market Leader websites. There's an awful lot of power within that site. And if you were to go out and buy that product for yourself, it would be prohibitively expensive, $600 or thereabouts. There are a lot of agents out there, more than 80,000 agents in the United States are paying as much as $300 a month for that service. So if you're a one-off and you go to buy that service from Market Leader, that's what you pay for. It's a huge expense that we cover for you. And we're able to do that because, after all, we are the Big Blue, and we are here to serve you. How about that? And let's talk about Fab Max, which is how we syndicate your listings across a variety of websites out there and assist you in making sure that when people want to pose questions or have any more information about your listings, that you're the one who gets that phone call. So we will discuss that further as we get into it. So if you look at it, at $97 a month, you're looking at 24% of the actual cost of the programs involved. It's almost $5,000 worth of stuff that we're giving you, and you're paying for about a quarter of it. So that's a pretty darn good deal. And as I said, most other places, if you work there, you couldn't even get these services because you wouldn't have the individual buying power to be able to do so. The errors and omissions insurance, just to cover this, state mandated policy with deductibles of $1 and $5 million. That's a better policy than it has to be, but we want to make sure that our agents are very well covered. When it comes to your continuing ed, your state mandatory, the 4-hour state mandated course that you have to take every year is offered 13 times every year. And we are offering, and this is unheard of again as well, no one else is offering free GRI classes, but if that is a designation that you seek, we're offering those 7 times a year here as well. Even our other Coldwell Banker offices in other states typically charge for a lot of these services, but we have been able to figure out how to crunch the numbers in a way that we can provide this to you. We want our agents to be as good as they can at their job. So that's under the protection section of this. How do we promote you? Let's talk a little bit more, and I kind of covered some of the basics, but let's begin with your market leader website. Easy client search. This will capture your leads and put them directly into a highly efficient and useful CRM system. So you'll be able to organize your clients this way. Tons of local information. Now I will tell you on this market leader website, what we provided each of you with is kind of a starter version of this. It's useful. It's got a lot of great capabilities within it. But if you really want to unlock what this thing is capable of, you're really going to want to look into purchasing out of pocket the $175 Pro version of this. With the additional analytics, the ability to add additional pages and tabs to the website, and the additional market information that's available to you through Pro. This is kind of the kinder website we've given you. If you want the adult website, $175 a year is a minor investment for a major kickback in your yearly business. So look for those classes and think very carefully when you're looking at your marketing dollars about spending this $175 a year, because it's really, really a powerful, powerful website if you unlock the potential of it. Okay, let's take a look at some of what this thing does. This is my version of the page we're looking at. It is a truly value-added resource for your clients. So oftentimes, I don't know when the last time you went and looked at somebody's website, but if you go to your local Metro Brokers agent website, what you'll find is it says, "Yay, for me, I'm in the real estate business. Yippee, great, wonderful." Most of the time, they don't even have an IDX feed. This one comes loaded so that your clients can search the entire MLS from this spot. Customizable content. This is a living, breathing document. If you re-upped when you first got this a year or two ago, if you haven't touched it since then, it is time to freshen that content. And that is something that you can do yourselves. We talked about the live IDX feeds, the additional pages, and you do have some market statistics, but you'll get much, much better detailed information if you think about investing in your Pro version. Bottom line, though, this is essentially a replacement for Trulia. It links very quickly and simply to your social media pages. When you set up all of your profile and your account settings in the website, you tell it what all of your social media spots are. And some of the sharing, I know many of you have been through my trainings on this. Sharing a listing to Facebook is unbelievably quick and simple. So when it comes to reaching out to people and how do you promote yourself through this website, it's an incredible tool that we are underusing. So stay tuned on your market leader websites. This is last year's schedule. You can see is very, very full. This year's schedule is pretty much identical. I kind of went over the next 2 things that are upcoming. Can they see me right now? They can see me? I'm rubbing my eye. I'm sorry. I didn't know you could see me. I thought I was, never mind. So anyway, what did we say was coming up next? Who remembers? Who remembers? Denver Century Ride. She's sitting right here. She's not even listening. Denver Century Ride, and 1 month after that, we've got, what did I promise you? Coldwell Banker Day at the Rockies. That's right. 12,000 people last year on a Coldwell Banker ticket in that stadium. You're going to love to be a part of that. Okay, let's talk for a moment about your new Panda. Do you not know how to run it? Because we offer a CBBC Live WebEx on exactly how to run your new Panda. But this is your included email drip system, and this is where most of the marketing for our events runs through. This is an incredibly powerful tool as well. It has capabilities so that you can set it and forget it, and your sphere of influence or all of your client base, whatever's in your database, will get a monthly communication from you. One thing we know for certain out there is the people who stay in touch systematically with their sphere do more business every year. So if you are not using this, even at the set it and forget it level, that's a miss. So you definitely want to sit in on one of those WebExes and learn how to use New Panda. It has the capability of running your entire CRM. You can divide up your client base into various categories such as you see fit, so that you can do the kind of targeted marketing that we know works out there. Doesn't do you very much good to send 1,200 people 6 tips on selling a home when it's clear to you that the vast majority of those people have no intention of selling their home. That's what target marketing is all about. So you can get in here. There's a variety of content. There's an awful lot that you can do with this if you want to get more involved. But at a minimum, you should be making sure that you are posting our monthly events, our monthly contact things that are built through marketing, and getting that out both on your social media, which this platform allows you to do, and in email to your sphere. Let's take a look at some of what we're talking about. So the summer activity guide is always a big one for us. The spring technology giveaway is huge. We just came through that one. There are lots and lots of events, and this is the kind of information it's a good grabber. And when it lands either on your social media pages or in somebody's inbox, it's got a terrific rate of openings. You can tell that people open it. By the way, you have access to that those analytics through New Panda as well, so you can see how many people are opening. By the way, it also recognizes when somebody unsubscribes. It won't remove them from your list of clients, but it will stop sending to them automatically, which is a good peace of mind for you as well. We talked about Coldwell Banker, not of the Rockies, and the Colorado Real Estate and Economic Summit. This is a great invite for lots of people who have a bent towards the business world. We have great national speakers that show up for that, as well as some of our local heavy hitters. So all of these things get sent out to all of your client base. Let's talk a little bit about FabMax and what this does for your business as well. Blocking the competition from your valuable listings online. Let's just take a look at Zillow. Zillow and Trulia, the way this is going to work now, when you have a listing on one of these two web pages, you're going to be the top listed agent of the 4 or so that are on the right-hand side of the page. So with any luck at all, now this is something we want to pay attention to as well. If you have not gone in here and taken care of your profiles, you only have to go to Zillow or Trulia. They will automatically update one another. But get in there and take a look at your profile, and if you do not have any reviews from people, you'll notice on this slide, Brad Jensen has 4 stars, so he is likely to get, we know that the first person on the top of the list is usually the one who gets the click. But I will say this as well. If someone decides they don't like you, they don't like Brad Jensen, they're going to call Lisa Taylor, or they're going to click on Wayne Keith, if they click on one of those other people, you are automatically going to get a generated email that lands in your inbox that tells you someone has expressed an interest in your listing, and it will tell you who they are. So you still have the opportunity to reach out and be first on Zillow and on Trulia to make sure that you capture that lead in real time. So this lead router technology is phenomenal. We've had it for a lot of years, but we know that the National Association tells us that nearly half of all real estate inquiries on the web go completely unanswered, and the ones that do get answered in an average of 52 hours. When was the last time any of you spent 52 hours on the same web page? Am I making my point? Am I being perfectly clear here? This gives you the ability to reach out to someone in real time. So that's the way it works with Zillow and with Trulia. Let's take a look at some of the other websites that are included. We've got Realtor.com, and our branding on Realtor.com has gotten much better in the last year. It's going to be branded to you with Coldwell Banker and your name at the top of each listing, and you will be the only person available for anyone to contact on the detail pages of your Realtor.com listings. But in addition to that, we're out there. We are at Trulia, Zillow, Yahoo, HotPads, MSN, and upwards of 600 additional websites, both national and regional, where we are out there promoting you and making sure that you can double in some deals this year. Is anybody going to do any listings this year? Does anybody want a listing this year? Does anybody know what the statistics on listings are right now? We are up year over year just about 10%. That's really good news. Did everybody hear what I just said? We have 10% more inventory year over year this year than we had last year. That might be the best news I've gotten to tell anybody in 2 years. So take advantage of that. If you're going to take some more listings this year, you want to make sure that you are all lined up on your FabMax. Okay? Let's look at some of what these costs would be if we had to go out and pay for this ourselves. A lot of high producing agents, I don't mean they're high, I just mean they're producing agents. I mean, if they're in Colorado, it's legal for them to be high. All right, never mind. I'm off on a tangent. I don't need to be. Here's the point. It's super expensive to go out and buy this kind of syndication on your own. Realtor.com, and these aren't even updated numbers, but Realtor.com for 11 to 25 listings is $1,000. $1,000 at Homes.com. And then by the time you get over to Trulia, Zillow, and other competitor pricing, I mean, you're looking in the many thousands of dollars, and this is something that is just part of your $97 a month. So we're super proud about that, and hopefully you're as excited as we are about it. Let's take a look at the lead router technology that we provide. This works both on your InTouch website, on your market leader website, and it also works on all of the other websites that use the FabMax. So when somebody wants to get more information or they want to talk to you, you're going to get, through our home-based InTouch system, you're going to get a phone call and or a text, like right now, in the moment. There's nothing cooler than being able to reach back out to a client who's still on the same web page where they asked for information. That will blow their minds. And more important yet than that is that if I'm in a listing presentation and I show them a live demonstration of this technology, I am setting myself so far apart. I am head and shoulders above the rest. And if you're using our listing rewards packages, that and this are by themselves enough to make you the marketing winner in every competitive listing situation. So lead router, huge, massive, love it. Hey, let's talk about market reports. This is something new that we put together. It has a search function in it that looks a lot like your interface with the MLS. You can do a map search, you can do a radius search, or you can put in your own specific criteria and make this report as specific or as broad as you want it to be. So you can see from the page I'm showing you here what a beautiful piece this is to give to people. Terrific emailing opportunity because every link in it is a hot link, so it takes them directly to everything that's in there. But this is also a must-have piece if you're doing any open houses. Now, I'm not going to give these out to multiple people because they tend to be, depending on how broadly you do them, they might be 30 pages long. But having a couple of copies with me at an open house is going to be a great way to keep people in the house, give them fascinating content that will engage them and keep them talking to you, and it will make you look like the expert that you no doubt are. That's the market report information. You can see that if you happen to be one of those statistical happy people, there's plenty to keep you busy within the market report here. You've got the maps, you've got the graphs, we've got the sold data, we've got the for sale data, and in addition to that, we've got all of the local inventory that is active within your criteria listed here as well. Again, if you send this via email, these MLS numbers are hot linked, and these will take people back to your InTouch websites. So that's a huge advantage to you as well. And again, just a pretty format for people to be able to use. Creating one of these in your NRT gateway takes virtually no time at all. And again, we offer a CBBC Live WebEx on exactly how to get the most out of this system as well. But this is something that we should be using in our, at least weekly, in our business because it just puts us on another level of professionalism in front of our clients. The market report is also mobile friendly. We know that as our client base gets younger and younger, they're not even using laptops anymore. If they can't hold it in the palm of their hand, they're not interested. This has been optimized so that they can take advantage of the information that's provided to them, which is a value add, and they can look at it right on the palm of their hand with their smartphone. Absolutely fascinating stuff. And you can also take this report and share it up to your social media. In this instance, Todd decided to share it to his LinkedIn. I'm not sure why. Nobody goes to LinkedIn, but we're all on it, but nobody really goes there. This is what it looks like on Facebook, which is much prettier. So you can see you're going to get a lot of engagement through social media using this piece as well. Keep that in mind. So let's go back and review for a moment, if we may. Look at this long list, longer than my arm. This list of things that we are providing for you for a mere $1,054 a year, if you pay it all at once, or $97 per month. So if you did not know why you were paying that money, if you just thought it was so I could buy new scarves, no, it goes to other, more important purposes, and all of them are designed to protect and promote you. Does anyone have any questions out there in AVP world? Not a thing. Well, it has been a pleasure talking to you about this. Certainly if you have any further questions about your AVP, feel free to reach out to your education people or your managing broker. And until next month, have a lovely selling spring season. Yeah. Bye now.